Some winter legends feel like warnings disguised as stories, but this one is different. This one is about the houses with big windows, the ones people decorate beautifully for Christmas. Perfect trees, warm lights, picture-perfect comfort. And the silhouette that watches from behind the tree, tall, thin, motionless. A figure homeowners always assume is just a shadow until the lights turn off. Then he's closer, and he never leaves on his own. Locals call him the man behind the tree, a winter apparition that only appears in homes with large windows facing the street. Not in summer, never in fall, only during December, when the Christmas tree is lit. He stands behind the tree as if the lights draw him in, a tall figure, too slender to be human, too still to be alive. People describe him the same way, a shape, a stretched silhouette, shoulders slightly hunched, head tilted like he's studying something only he can see. But when the Christmas lights are on, he doesn't move, not even a twitch. The danger comes when the lights go out. Not all the lights, just the ones on the tree. If the tree goes dark, whether from a timer, a blown fuse, or someone unplugging it, the figure shifts, closer to the window, closer to the room. And every time the lights flicker back on, he's in a different position. Locals say he isn't approaching the homeowner, he's scanning them. This story came from a viewer named Elias from Western Oregon, a quiet, forested region where houses sit far apart and winter feels unnaturally silent. Elias had just bought his first home, a modern cabin with floor-to-ceiling windows and a massive living room facing the pines. The house had a perfect spot for a Christmas tree, centered right in front of those windows. His girlfriend insisted they decorate early. Lights, garland, glass ornaments that reflected the entire room. The moment they lit it up, the house felt warmer. For about an hour. It was 9:41 p.m. when Elias first saw him. He turned off the kitchen lights, walked into the living room, and something felt wrong, like someone else was already there. He looked toward the windows. A tall silhouette stood behind the tree, perfectly still, exactly centered, like it had been waiting. At first, he thought it was his own reflection, but then he noticed. The figure was on the outside of the glass, not inside. And it didn't match his height, or his shape, or anything human. He stepped closer. The figure didn't move. The tree lights blinked for half a second, a power surge. And in that blink, the silhouette changed positions. A little closer, head tilted slightly more. Elias froze. He turned the lights back to full brightness. The figure stopped moving. His girlfriend walked in behind him and asked, "Did someone leave a decoration outside?" Elias didn't answer. 10:17 p.m., almost the same time. The tree lights dimmed for a heartbeat. The figure was now at the left side of the tree, like it had slid silently across the window. Elias grabbed a flashlight and stepped onto the porch. No footprints, no marks in the snow, nothing to suggest a person had ever been there. But when he returned inside, the silhouette was back behind the tree, right where it started. A storm rolled in. Heavy wind, crackling snow, power flickering. 9:55 p.m. The tree lights went completely dark. And for the first time, Elias could see the figure clearly. It wasn't a shadow, not a trick of light, not a reflection. It was a man-shaped thing, impossibly tall, ribs visible beneath dark skin stretched thin like wet paper. Its neck too long, its arms reaching the floor, its head bent as if listening. He whispered for his girlfriend not to move. But she wasn't looking at the window anymore. She was staring at the doorway behind them. "Elias," she said, voice breaking, "he's not outside." They heard it. A soft, wrong-sounding scrape coming from the hallway, like long fingers brushing the wall. Elias grabbed the tree remote and pressed the button. The lights blazed back on. The silhouette vanished from the window. But in that same moment, a tall shape slipped out of view behind the bedroom door. They ran, not quietly, not calmly. Elias grabbed his keys, almost dropping them as he fumbled with the lock. Behind them, from inside the house, something dragged its limbs slowly across the hardwood floor. Not walking, not crawling, something between the two. The front door finally burst open. They sprinted to the car. But when their headlights turned on, the man behind the tree was standing directly in front of the car, arms down, head tilted, studying them with empty, unlit eyes. The moment the tree lights inside the house turned off again, power outage, he took one step forward. Just one. But it was wrong. Too fast, too silent. Elias threw the car into reverse, tires sliding in the snow, and they tore down the road without looking back. Calm, low. The police found nothing. No footprints, no signs of a break-in, nothing missing. Except one thing. When Elias's girlfriend returned with officers to gather their belongings, she noticed the Christmas tree was different. All the ornaments on the front side were missing. Only the ones behind the tree remained. It was as if someone had pressed their entire body against the tree and taken everything their hands could reach. On the window behind it, melted frost formed a shape. A tall, thin outline pressed tightly against the glass, as if the figure had been watching from inches away. If you have big windows during the holidays, and you decorate your tree near them, never let the tree lights go out, not for a second, because he doesn't appear randomly. He appears when he finds a family with a tree close to the glass. He studies them, he waits, and when the lights go dark, whisper, he moves. If you ever see him, don't turn off the tree, don't leave the room, don't blink, and whatever you do, broken, final, never look away from the man behind the tree.